Jerry with LearnGuitarFastandEasy.com. Listen, today I have something that's really ultra cool. You know, I told you in a couple recent lessons that we'd be getting into the majors real soon, and today that's what we're going to really dive into. Now, this lesson today is going to be packed full of some great stuff for you, so be sure you pay close attention, wrap your ears around this, and if it doesn't sink in instantly, I'll be surprised. But if it doesn't, don't fall to pieces on me. What you'll find out is that in today's lesson, you're going to see that you actually know automatically twice as much as what you realize you know. It's going to be just second nature for you to do it. It's going to totally open up your playing in new ways, give you some really sweet sounds. And when I say sweet sounds, I'll go into that in just a minute, and you'll understand what I'm trying to describe to you here. But this lesson is truly one of the keys and one of the doors to go through to get to what we've been talking about with the root monkey system, actually arriving at that root monkey position. And by now you know what I mean when I say the root monkey. When I say sweet, I'm talking about truly a sweeter sound, a nice sound, a more of a singing sound. It has more of a gentle sound, a warm sound to it. Now, not to say that you can't get some growling sounds out of it, or some really cool, more aggressive sounds, but as a rule, when I hear a major scale, I tend to think of it sounding sweet. It just has a softer approach to it. Check it out. When you compare that to, say, something coming out of the pentatonic minor, you can see what I mean. To me, the pentatonic minor has more of a blues sound for sure, because a lot of times you hear that scale referred to as the blues scale. And when you compare that to the major scale, there's just a world of difference in the sound. Now, there will be times whenever you try to play your pentatonic minor over a chord or a key that you know that the song's been played in, that it just doesn't seem to sound quite right. Sure, you'll hear notes that'll sound cool, and you'll hit some of your licks and they'll sound cool, but it seems like there's just something missing there, or maybe not something missing, but as much as maybe it just doesn't have that feel that you're looking for. And when you come into those situations, it's refreshing to know that the major quite possibly could be the key to it. Let's dive into the majors, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to do. Okay, the really cool thing about the majors is you already know them, and you're going to be blown away how easy it is to do. All right? Let's take a look at something here. Our old friend, the pentatonic minor. At the 5th fret, what would I be playing in? E, F, G, A. You knew that, right? All right. Key of A. We know if I wanted to play the pentatonic minor, I would just do this. Just basic pentatonic minor. Okay, recognizing that shape. Now, when I'm saying shape, we learned a long time ago the A power chord, its shape looks like this. If you want to call that the funky looking shape, just as long as it helped you recognize to play, put your fingers right there and hold that chord. But when we're looking at the pentatonic minor scale, and I say that shape, we're talking about where the fingers are actually going in that pattern. Okay, the cool thing about the major, the first way that I want to show you how to do this is using our pentatonic minor shape. And here's all you have to do. We know we play the pentatonic minor like this. We're going to start with that note right there, but we're going to let everything just move back 1, 2, 3. Make sense? From here, we're going to go back to here. It almost looks like you're playing the pentatonic minor in the key of F sharp, because that would be F. That would be F, sorry. F sharp. See, if we were playing the pentatonic minor in the key of F sharp, that's what it would look like. Well, the cool thing is to play A major pentatonic minor. We're going to play it right there. What I'm going to do, though, is eliminate this note. We don't want to start with that note. No, that note is in the major scale, but it's so low and it can dominate the sound. You don't want to start it on that note because it kind of sets the tone as being in the key of F. The only thing we're going to do is this right here. Now, that's very basic notes out of the major scale. The major scale would actually sound like this. I'll do that again. That will be the full spectrum of that major scale, and of course you can continue it on up. I'll do it again. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Now, again, don't get lost in this. It's so easy that if we're not careful here, we'll get confused. Just recognize our pentatonic minors right here at the fifth. We're going to use that note as our reference point. That's where we'll start, and we'll play that same shape. Okay? Now, what can you do with that? That sounds boring as can be. Actually, it sounds horribly boring. But if we start combining some of our things like the triple factor, taking it up, if we do our gimmies, if we do our triplet, all of these techniques we've learned so far can be applied to this, and you get some cool stuff out of it. Listen to this. Quite a different sound. All right. Now, when you're playing that, recognize that you're just running over that same shape. You get the idea. Practice up on this. Shoot me some notes. Let me know what you think about it, and enjoy it. You're getting closer and closer and closer to the root monkey, and I know you're going to love this. Thanks for hanging out with me in the studio, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take it easy.